Okay, what I am about to show you is the absolute craziest defense. Now, this could be a run stopper, this could be confusing pass coverage, and this can be a blitz. And your opponent has never seen this. You have never seen this. Now, right now it's only in this 3-4 ebook. I don't know if I'm going to put it in other ebooks that have the 3-4 odd, but right now we are only in 3-4 odd Tampa 2. Look. And right now, offensively, I'm in an I-form tight halfback stretch. But this is against any type of defense. This isn't just a run stopper or pass or a blitz. You see what I mean? You've never seen this before. This is going to be a very long video. But bear with us, because after you see this, you're going to do crazier things on defense. Now, there's a million different types of combinations you could do, but just bear with me here. What we're going to do here, we're going to use your quick adjustments for your safeties. So that's triangle or Y twice to bring up their icon. Now, you bring up their icon X and then down on the right stick to blitz them. And then you do the same thing to the other high safety. Triangle twice, his icon is triangle, down on the right stick. Now, just like when you blitz all linebackers and base a line and show blitz, the linebackers come to the line. Watch this. Baseline, show blitz. Now, and sometimes that right safety comes to the line even more, just like that left safety. Now, what you can do here is baseline again, and the linebackers will go back. Look at this defense. Your opponent has never seen this defense. Now, I don't know if you're going to use this as a pass coverage or a blitz. Now, if you use this as a pass coverage, what you also want to do, and you could have time to do this, use your quick adjustments again for your safeties. Look at this. Nobody extra is blitzing. Safeties are in the box. Now, if you're going to use this as a run stopper per se, like this halfback stretch from I-form tight, when you baseline the second time to get the linebackers back, then man up the safeties that come down. Use your quick adjustments. That's triangle twice again. His icon is X. Up on the right stick, and then man him up on circle. And then try to do it with the other one. Man him up on the left tight end, okay? Now, because when the safeties are in man, they play the run better. Look at that. So for the I-form tight halfback stretch, that will shut it down. And look, once you practice this, you'll be able to do this quick. Same thing. Now run to the left. Now, I can't assist on defense because I'm using two controllers. So I would help with the run to the left. But look, you can shut the run game down like this. Now, so all this can be done fast. See this? It can be done very fast. Now you could slant the D line to the right. Now let's say we keep them blitzing and they're running. It still disrupts the run game big time. Now let's say you know for 100% fact that they're running, and you do this, the blitzing safety trick, not trick, but you bring them down and you baseline the second time, but also blitz the linebackers. Look what's going to happen. So practice this. Now you could keep it just like this. And then, look. You have all your linebackers that are in yellow zones. Now, let's see if they're passing here. You know, both the halfback and fullback are blitzing on that, are blocking on that play. But let me see something. Let me audible. I audible to a pass play. All I did is I blitz both high safeties, baseline show blitz. I'm not baselining a second time because I want my opponent to think I'm all out blitzing. So this is just a very confusing way to play defense, because now when you blitz both safeties and baseline show blitz, and then baseline again to bring the linebackers back, you could again do something like this. Just put the safeties back in their deep zones. It's just a different look that you're giving your opponent. Now the safeties are up, so they're going to be playing the run differently, so it'll be able to shut down all runs. But once you practice this and get this down, look, I could do that in seconds. And then once they're here, without baselining a second time, if you want to stay in all-out coverage, just put them back in their zones with your quick adjustments. And look, your opponent's thinking that they're blitzing. But you're just an all-out, you're just sending 4. That's all. That's all you're doing. Now, I'm not playing defense. Otherwise, I would have been on the playing defense a little bit better. But to stop the run, if you want to stop the run this way, blitz both high safeties, baseline show blitz. Now, when they're coming down, use your quick adjustments again to man up both of those high safeties to the outside receiver and outside tight end. And this will help with the runs. Not there, obviously, but, I mean, I was playing defense with one hand. So you can, this is just a great way to confuse your opponent. And baseline again to bring the linebackers back out. I don't know. I'll just audible into something else. No, I'm playing. I can't do this with 2 controllers, but you get the picture here. I mean, this is a crazy way to confuse your opponent. Blitz both safeties, baseline show blitz. And then, look here, I press the defense here. And then play hard flats. I mean, there's a ton of things. Then you can do something like this. Put the safeties in purple zones. You could do like a whole bunch of combinations here. That's me trying to stop the run with one hand again. I thought I was in a pass coverage play because I wanted you to see. I mean, yeah, on offense, I thought I was in a pass coverage play. But the best is this. Everybody's in the line, and you use your quick adjustments to put the safeties back into their zones. And that's just triangle twice. His icon is X, and then deep half up on the left stick. And then again, triangle twice. His icon is triangle up on the left stick because they were in deep halves. And you're just sending 4 here, but the safeties are up. And again, if you want to do more of a run stopping type defense, man up those 2 high safeties. And you got to get used to it, so you got to practice this because you don't want to get quick hiked on. Now, this is just, I mean, I could show you real quick if you do this when they're in passing formations here. Let's just say, whatever, during bunch week. Whatever. Wide receiver post. So 3-4 odd. And you can do this with cover 3 sky. Any play in 3-4 odd. Or any play with just the defensive line blitzing. So here, triangle twice, his icon is X, down on the right stick. Triangle twice, his icon is triangle, down on the right stick. Baseline, show blitz. Look at this. And then again, from here, whatever you want to do, if you want to put them back into their blue zones, now they think you're going to pass, so they could just hurry up and hurry up and throw, and your guy could be right there to pick the ball off. Or if you're going to blitz those, you want to blitz the safeties first, like I'm doing now, and then baseline show blitz. And then if they're at linebacker depth, baseline again to bring them back down. And if you want to keep them like this, I mean, look at the pressure that you're getting. But you always got to remember that nobody's deep. So if you're going to do that, make sure you put a linebacker in a deep blue, or you user somebody and put them in a deep blue. So this is just a creative way to play differently on defense. Because look, when you blitz all linebackers and then baseline show blitz, the safeties don't come all the way down to the line like that. They go to linebacker depth, but they don't. Look, I'm blitzing both safeties. Now baseline is show blitz. So you have to do it from the start. But I wouldn't keep everybody blitzing, but the outside cornerbacks, because that's just crazy talk. So you do something like this. You bring all of them to the line, and then you could put them back in their zones, something like this. You know, just to confuse your opponent. And look. It's just a creative way to play differently on defense. It could stop the run, and again, to stop the run, bring the safeties down by blitzing them, and then re-man them up on somebody. It'll help stop the run like that. But there's a bunch of different ways that we didn't even go over because this video is already over 12 minutes long. But I hope you were with me for this whole time, because you could do even more creative things by bringing those safeties down and just confusing the hell out of your opponent. Like I said, right now, it's only in the 3-4 ebook. I don't know if I'm going to put it in other ebooks that have 3-4 odd, but as of right now, it's only in 3-4 defensive ebook, this ebook right here. Stay tuned for the next play.